Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And to all of our subscribers, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And for you folks that are here for your first time, if you're just finding the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And to all, please hit that like button. And to learn more about me and my company and how we can help take you to that next level in your gym business, check out the links below. And with all that said, let's get into our topic here today. And what we're going to talk about is, what do I need to worry about when hiring an employee? And in a manner of speaking here, I'm talking to really kind of new gym owners, folks that are just getting in it. Maybe you've started a new club from scratch. Maybe you've acquired a club. And even for that matter, if you're a new manager that's overseeing a department, you've been in business for a while, maybe you struggle with some of this. I'm not really going to talk about the recruiting aspect and things of that nature, but when you hire somebody, what do you need to be mindful of? I want to give you some things to think about. And so, number one here, have you done a reference check? Okay, have you checked the references of this person that you're considering to hire? And I would stay after it. I would talk to them, and when you make this reference check, talk about, hey, what they do well, what they not do so well. Hey, what could they have done a better job at? Really kind of drill down just a little bit. Are they eligible for rehire? If so, why? If they're not, why not? And some of the things that I do sometimes, okay, is I'll even ask, hey, give me some references, and typically, what does that mean? Give me references of folks that are going to say something good about you. Well, give me some folks that are on the other side of the fence. Okay, some places you struggled, maybe teachers in school, whatever it might be. Okay, but for sure, do your reference check and don't just make it short and simple and sweet. Kind of drill down on areas where you think there might be some struggles. Because here's the thing, we want to make sure this is a fit. We want to make sure it's a fit for you. If you're hiring them as an owner, manager, director, department head, whatever, we want to make sure it's a fit. And we talk about that a lot. But also, I think there's an obligation here to the person that we're hiring. Let's don't hire and put them into a situation that they're really not suited for. Okay, if they're quiet and shy, and you need a dynamic salesperson, they might have some things that look good, but they have that one thing. Maybe they cannot, be this dynamic salesperson you want. Because our obligation to these folks is, we want them to have success. We talk a lot about, hey, when do you fire somebody? And the way I describe this is, part of our job, part of our responsibility, it's 100% on us to give everything we have, to give 100% of our efforts to make someone as good as they can be. Okay, and what we don't want to do is, bring someone in we can't do that for, because they have bills to pay, they have families to support, they have, all those things. And so the responsibility really goes both ways here, and it's something that, I take serious, and I think, when we're hiring folks, if we look at it that way, I think that can help as well. Next on our list here of things to look at is, does this employee have relevant experience for the job? Okay, do they have relevant experience? And certainly if they're a Group X instructor, if they're a personal trainer, some little different nuances there. But here's what I look at, okay, as far as experience, if you will. Because in all honesty, I like the less experience, the better. Not that you can't find folks with experience, but one of the big mistakes is we bring people in, we want a lot of experience in sales, and we kind of let them do their thing. Personally, what I'd rather do is I'd rather train them our process, and that way they can have success that way. But for you as an operator, for an owner, a manager, if they're coming in and kind of just doing their thing and they leave, you're kind of always starting over with that kind of situation. If people come in, we train them up right to follow our process. That process just keeps moving forward. So do they have relevant experience? Here's what I look for, okay? And this isn't necessarily experience per se, because, I'm not necessarily a proponent of that. I like to train them myself. But, do they have a good work ethic? Are they a good worker? They have a great attitude. Are they, kind of solutions driven? And are they coachable? Are they willing to step out of their comfort zone? Do they choose to be accountable? Do they see, perceived failure as somebody else's fault, or do they accept responsibility? for that. These are some of the things that I like to look for, when we're hiring somebody. Now, the next one I want to talk about here, and I think this one doesn't get thought about enough, at least folks that I talk to, okay? Will this employee fit in with your company culture? Okay, are they going to fit in with your culture? Are they going to fit in with your style of management? Okay, the way you go about doing things. I mean, I've seen, kind of talking about salespeople, I've seen, really, all kinds, and folks that are just dynamic, and they're strong, and they're determined, and no matter what situation you put them in, they're going to have success. Others need more nurturing. They need more of a pat on the back. Okay. And if you're hard driving, hard charging, you don't really give that pat on the back, maybe that person over here, maybe it's not a good fit, for your culture. So make sure that, the person we're looking at, are they going to fit your culture? Think about that a little bit. And then finally, the last thing I'd talk about here is, do you have a good form of employment, an at-will, quote unquote, an at-will letter for the employee to sign? And essentially what that means is you're allowed to terminate the employee for any reason if it's not working out. You're allowed to terminate the employee for any reason. And of course, they can quit for any reason too. Okay, and with that, you have that at-will letter. You can also have 90-day probationary periods. Okay, that there's certain criteria that need to be met. Okay. Now, one of the things I'll say here, in terms of bringing somebody on board and getting somebody hired, is for a salesperson, one of the things that I find, if they don't get a sale that first week, self-esteem starts to drop, and sometimes it's a struggle. There's a lot of folks, they don't make a sale quick, they start to struggle a little bit here. So, think about how you're going to train these folks up and how you're going to get them ready. I don't really like to do the on-the-job training, so to speak, if I don't have to. I like to, get them ready immediately. So, give some thought to some of the hiring. One of the things when you hire, I like to view our staff, our people, our employees, we want to treat them just like our best customers. Okay, same kind of ideas, same kind of processes in place. And we do that, we make the right decisions, this becomes your brand. And this really, in many cases, can become a great differentiator for you in the community. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. To learn more about me and my company and what we do, check out those links below. Please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, and we'll see you all in that next video.